The Lantern in the Woods. A long time ago, in a tiny village surrounded by dark pine forests, there lived an old woman named Mama Elsie. Every child in the village loved her because she baked honey cakes and told the best bedtime stories. But there was one story she only told when the fire burned low and the wind rattled the windows. "The woods wake up after midnight," she would whisper, "and if you ever see a floating lantern between the trees, do not follow it." The children always giggled. "Why not?" they'd ask. Mama Elsie would lean closer. "Because the lantern belongs to someone looking for a way home." One cold autumn evening, two siblings named Clara and Ben stayed too long playing near the forest edge. By the time they started walking home, the sun had disappeared. The woods became dark very quickly. Branches creaked overhead. Leaves crunched behind them. "Someone's there," Ben whispered. Clara tried to sound brave. "It's probably a fox." Then they saw it. Far between the trees floated a tiny golden light, a lantern. It swayed gently back and forth, though nobody seemed to be carrying it. Ben grabbed Clara's sleeve. Mama Elsie said not to follow it. But the lantern drifted deeper into the woods, and then they heard crying, soft, sad, lonely. The children looked at each other. "We can't leave someone out here," Clara said. So they followed the light. The deeper they walked, the quieter the forest became. No owls, no wind. Even their footsteps sounded strange, like the woods were swallowing the noise. The lantern stopped beside an old crooked house covered in vines. Its windows were dark. Its door slowly creaked open by itself. Ben whispered, "We should go." But the crying came again, from inside. Clara took one careful step into the house. Dust covered everything: old chairs, broken plates, a clock that had stopped ticking many years ago. Then they noticed something strange on the walls. Pictures, dozens of them. Every picture showed children from the village. Some were very old, some looked recent. And in every picture, standing far in the background among the trees, was the same tall shadow holding a lantern. Ben's voice shook. "Clara." The crying had stopped. Now they heard footsteps upstairs. Slow, heavy, thump, thump, thump. The lantern suddenly went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Then a deep voice echoed from above. "Have you come to stay with me?" The stairs creaked. Something was coming down. Clara grabbed Ben's hand and ran for the door, but it slammed shut before they reached it. The footsteps grew faster. Thump, thump, thump. A long pale hand appeared around the staircase corner, then another, and slowly a tall figure bent its head into view. It wore a ragged black coat. Its face was hidden beneath a hood, except for its smile, a huge, unnatural smile. "You followed the light," it whispered happily. The children screamed. Suddenly, bang! The front door burst open. Mama Elsie stood outside holding her iron lantern high. The shadow creature hissed and backed away. "Leave these children alone," Mama Elsie said firmly. The creature's smile vanished. Then, like smoke in the wind, it disappeared. The house trembled and melted into darkness until nothing remained except trees. Mama Elsie led the children safely home. As they reached the village, Ben finally asked, "What was that thing?" Mama Elsie stared toward the forest. "Long ago," she said quietly, "someone got lost in those woods and never found the way home." Clara looked back one last time. Far between the trees, a tiny golden lantern still floated in the darkness, waiting for someone else to follow it.